So I was just wondering why security in that place is so aggressive, and they take it upon themselves to sort of like get hands-on with people and eject people. Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Auditing in Yorkshire. So, I'm still in Meadowhall. I've just been to Eon Biomass in Yorkshire Water. All this car park here, what you can see, overflow on either side, it all belongs to Meadowhall. I'll just turn my camera around. Yeah, it's all Meadowhall. It's all staff parking. Now, to be honest with you, I wasn't going to film this place, but I've just seen a security cabin what says 24-hour security, and the amount of videos I've seen on YouTube in regards to Meadowhall security, how touchy they are, how evasive they are, how aggressive they are. I'm just wondering why. Now, we're not inside Meadowhall, we're outside.
Work with these guys. Can we ask some questions? I'm not here to cause any trouble.
We're independent journalists, and what we're here today, we've been filming some buildings down here, and we thought we'll speak to you guys on way out, not to cause any trouble, not to agitate anyone. Basically, I've seen X amount of videos on YouTube of Meadowhall, which I'm sure you're aware of. They use security for them. Right, so you'll have seen them, won't you, or you'll have heard of them. The videos on YouTube of Meadowhall security, people going in the centre filming. Yeah. So basically, it comes to me very evasive, very aggressive, very like they've got something to hide. I'm just wondering what the big deal is about going in and filming. Why security don't like it so much?
Because it's a company policy.
Yeah, it's private property. It's just got that policy in place.
Right. Are your staff familiar with Section 33 of Criminal Justice Act 1972?
I'm not aware of it. No.
Basically, what that does is it implies a right of access into a public place or somewhere what's open with no gates, barriers, boundaries, i.e. Meadowhall, any other shopping centre around the country. If you can walk in, you can walk in. The policy and the signs in regards to no filming, no rollerblading, no smoking, all that stuff, that's company policy. So I was just wondering why security in that place is so aggressive, and they take it upon themselves to sort of like get hands-on with people and eject people.
Because it's private property.
But they shouldn't be doing it, should they?
People are invited in for the purpose of shopping and leisure.
Yeah, I understand.
That invitation, that implied invitation, can be revoked at any time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
That can be revoked. So if somebody comes up to you and says, right guys, you're trespassing, I'm revoking your implied right of access, please leave. Then, as you'll know, or you may not know, you have to leave, otherwise you run the risk of criminal investigation, i.e. aggravated trespass, police coming and arresting you.
We would normally just ask the person to leave.
Yeah.
You see, that's fine.
Go down a criminal element.
That's fine. That's fine. To be honest, you sound like one of the decent ones, but some of the videos I've seen, people literally fighting, manhandling people.
I wasn't there.
I know.
I don't know.
I'm not saying you are.
I've seen some things about it. I'm not 100% on
the
details. And
to be fair, when I walked over here and I started my video, and I was looking at your car park sign, and immediately you've come out. Yeah. And I'm like, these guys at Meadowhall, they're on fire.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've got two men covering their face coming onto this part's public footpath. That's fine.
Yeah.
This part is private. So when I've got again, I'll be perfectly honest with you. We've had a lot of vehicle crime.
All right.
So when we get people walking about, nothing personal to yourselves, but when we've got people walking about video recording with face coverings, it does come across as suspicious. Yeah. So that's why I've come out to speak.
I pulled mine down.
Yeah. You don't seem aggressive.
Basically,
that's me.
He has. I mean, we don't have to explain this to anybody, but he don't want his face being on camera. My face is all over internet because of what I do. So I don't care. Only reason I'm wearing this is because I'm full of cold and I don't want to give it to anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But I understand what you're saying. Couple of blokes. It looks a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
But here's a question I've got. If people aren't allowed to go in there filming due to policy,
Yes.
what if they had covert recording equipment, recording you didn't know about it? You know what you can do?
Well,
Like if we walked in with spyglasses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
We
you
deal
don't
with
have
it
a
as
clue
best we can.
in some cases. So you're kind of fighting a battle that you could quite very well lose, because everyone could put spyglasses on and walk around all day and get everything they wanted.
To
If
be
they
fair,
wanted to see deals in shops or
I don't think
point
that-
out to family,
I don't think that they wouldn't do it, so they wouldn't know, would they?
they wouldn't know.
I
So
would ask my supervisor or the police.
I mean, I have been in shopping centres before where I've simply been going like that and FaceTiming.
Yeah.
And I've had people come up to me saying, no recording. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not phoning you, idiot.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or you might want to take pictures of, you know, like if you're a photographer, do you welcome picture taking or is it just video recording?
They're not welcome pictures either. However, if you're on site for a job, you know, if you're
Well, that's
doing
always
some-
different
you'd
aspects,
have to
isn't it?
sign in and you'd have to have a permit or whatever.
Right. So like if you were working with, like schools, colleges,
yeah.
projects,
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that, you welcome that sort of stuff.
But you'd have to organise it beforehand.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You just don't welcome the antisocial part of it. And to be fair, I have seen videos on YouTube where some of these guys have come in and some of them have been a little bit antisocial, and some of them haven't. So it's like you guys are tarnishing them all with the same brush, just like we do with police and security. We think because one's an idiot, the rest of them are. But we try not to do that, don't we? We try not to do it. Because you're, Charlotte, you've been lovely. Do you know what I
Very
mean?
good.
Do you mind me asking how long you've worked here?
I'd rather not say.
All right, that's fine. And this place here, this security lodge,
Yes.
is this your HQ?
I wouldn't,
Is
not
this
H-
base?
This is not that good, is it? It's a bit shabby.
I wouldn't say HQ. This is where the car park and stuff.
Right.
Based, yeah.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You could do it better.
It's not.
I'm looking at it. It could be better, couldn't it, for you?
I'm not doing hostile reconnaissance, but obviously you'll have a control room and a security office in Meadowhall, won't you? So I just wondered why you had this big one out here as well.
This is just for car
this is
parks
just
and
for
that,
us.
then, isn't it?
Mainly just for car parking and stuff. So you guys out here, you'll deal with all this stuff, and then in there they'll deal with that. And I imagine every now and again you'll switch over, or do you just keep to the same bit, same role,
Do a bit of everything.
bit of
I
everything?
think you guys will be like, you know, second thought of. It's, you know, right away, stick them in the car park, give them an old shed, don't matter. It's a bit unfair.
To be honest with you,
Apologies. That's something control. Sorry,
it's
what
all
did you
right.
say?
To be honest with you, I did think about going down a while ago, filming inside to see how I would rate. And I still might do at some point. It could be next week, it could be next month, it could be next year. The message I'm basically trying to get out to you guys is be more professional. Because, you know, you're going hands-on and all this kind of stuff. You're opening yourself up to civil lawsuits and to be, you know, getting sued and stuff like that, because you're not meant to, these guys aren't meant to be doing it. They're not meant to be getting hands-on with people.
Who?
For security.
Security can get hands on people.
Is it
Once
the company you work for, is it their policy? Do they allow that? They do allow that.
We are allowed to. Yeah. Anyone with the door supervisor badge.
I mean,
Yeah, you've had your.
because to be fair,
But before.
I've got a DS badge, and I spent 5 years working at Tesco. But
It depends on the
a
company
shoplifter
you work
could
for.
walk out in front of me with 5 bottles of whiskey, and I can't touch him. There's no what I can do.
That's their individual policy. But as a door supervisor, you do get trained to use physical intervention. So at
Yeah.
Meadowhall,
Yeah, of course you do,
they
yeah.
want it. If
Oh,
I
so
was-
they want it.
Yeah, so
if I
you've done
was-
extra training for that.
Yeah.
That explains it then,
So
right?
each company might have their own specific policy. They might say no hands-on, even if you can. The company might say if you don't want it.
Yeah.
At Meadowhall, we can.
Right, okay, I might
If
apply for a
I-
job then, because I like beating
No,
people
I look
up.
forward to it. But, like, for example, if I wanted you to, let's just say I wanted you to leave, I'd have to ask you to leave before.
Yeah, you'd have to be nice and be
Unless
professional.
Unless it was so aggressive that it escalated too quickly, you know.
In some cases, it's a good thing that you are there to do that, because you can have people running around with knives and stuff, and you guys would have to deal with it.
Yeah, if it escalates too quickly, you can't communicate. You're just going to do what
you can't think. You got right.
Yeah.
That's the correct answer I was looking for.
So we go down breach of the
Because I've been in security, 12 years, right? I don't do it anymore. But that's the correct answer. When I go play to certain places and I film and I ask questions and I'm doing certain stuff, I like certain responses and I like certain answers. So you've just given me the correct answer. If you haven't got time to think,
it's so aggressive,
you go down the route you deem necessary at that moment in time. And that will stand up in front of a judge, and the judge will back you for that. But just because you can do it, it should be the last resort. As long as these guys here know that, it's must at all times be the last resort, then you can't really say fairer than that, can you? Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate where you're coming from as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I could have come in and I could have started filming through your windows and shit. But I'm not here to antagonise you. I was gonna come and knock on the door, and I was gonna ask to speak to someone. So I'm glad you came out.
When you saw us, so thank you for that.
But you know, a lot of people, or just because there is an implied right of access and I can come in, they'll just come in. It don't mean.
You don't need to be aggressive.
That's antagonise. That's instigating things, isn't it?
Sticking your head in the car, you know, looking through windows, then it might be a bit of a different story.
Yeah. We try not to do that. Unless there's all good on passenger seat. I'm only joking.
No. Not interested in cars.
The only reason why I've come out is because you've got face coverings on and your video recording.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Lovely.
You've got our reasons why.
Well, he's not. I mean, War is lovely. War's lovely. He's secretive. He likes to keep a low profile, whereas me, everyone, all haters and trolls and people online, they all know who I am. I've got a YouTube channel, you know.
I've got children, so I don't want hassle for them.
But I've got 28,000 subscribers, so I can't be that bad, can I? Do you know what I mean? And like I said, if I ever did go in there filming, it would literally be over like this, and it'd be just to see what kind of response I'd get.
You will be challenged.
And I think I'm going to do it one day, and I'm going to tell you now I'm going to do it one day by myself, because I've seen groups of people going in and it all kicking off. I'm going to go in one day by myself, see what kind of reaction I get.
You will get a response, you will be challenged.
And hopefully it will be the right one.
Hopefully you're there.
And
you never know.
if I am asked to leave, if they say, look, you're trespassing, after I've educated them on law, and they say that I'm invoking your implied right of access, I'll say no problem, have a nice day, see you later, and I'll leave.
Yeah.
As long as you do that, there's no issues, is there? But one more question, darling, before I go. Do you have on-site police as well? You do, don't you?
There's a lower yellow car park there.
Yes. What's the reason for that?
There's a lot of it's mainly, do you know, the train station, and a lot of regional access, so you've got all the trains coming in.
Yeah.
It's a very just good place to have police.
Is it BTP? Is it British Transport?
Not that I'm aware.
No, I don't think
so.
it is when I've seen badges.
Just South Yorkshire Police?
Yeah.
Right.
Got a little station, haven't they? I think they've got 2 custody suites in there.
I'm not sure.
Well,
They've got 2 lock-up. Yeah.
They'll have holding cells, won't they?
I've not been in them.
I've not seen it. So I only go in the front sort of reception bit. I don't know what
I got detained at a train station in London, and they just sat me, literally, there was no detaining area, they just sat me in reception.
All right.
It was literally like, I don't know, as big as big as from that piece of wood to that piece of wood, round like that. That's how big it was, with a couple of chairs. And I'm thinking,
anyway, we're going to get.
This is all right.
Can I shake hands and say thank you?
Yeah, Charlotte, pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Very professional, 10 out of 10 for customer services.
Well, there's no need to be.
Yeah.
Nothing bad's happening.
Are they prescription sunglasses? I thought they were.
I realised, obviously, it's not very good having tinted glasses.
I actually wasn't going to pull you on it because you're not police. If it were police, I would have done. I just wondered if they were, because they look a little bit different round edges.
Yes,
I can see where lines go out and stuff.
I do appreciate that being tinted. It's not a great look.
Yeah.
My eyes are just getting worse, so I do.
A bit like mine then as well. Right, have a lovely day, won't you? All right. Pleasure to meet you too, love. Well, West Nordic Report. What did you think to that?
I was just saying.
That's got to be the first ever professional interaction with security at Meadowhall.
She's good. She knows her stuff.
She is really good and really professional.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
I am going to stick to my word, guys. I am going to go in and do a single audit by myself one day.
Yeah. See how they are with you.
And see how they are with me. See if I get manhandled.
Yeah.
But after speaking to her, hopefully, what we've just spoke about will get passed around
Yeah, they'll obviously have a tea
from
break
pillar
and
to
they'll-
post.
Yeah. And they'll probably see video.
Yeah.
But she
So,
was good.
Absolutely,
Can't fault her.
absolutely fantastic. Big up to Charlotte. 10 out of 10.
Nice one.
If you enjoy, excuse me, if you enjoyed this one, guys, like I said, I do have a bit of a cold. My ears are bunged up. Massive like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.